Okay, just a quick video here. I wanted to come back and show you the completed cover. So I did add the butterflies. This one I went over with alcohol ink pen. As much as I put it on, I rubbed it off so that it didn't, it was already decoupaged first, and it was kind of white in the background, so I just wanted to darken it up a little bit. And then I did sort of darken around the butterfly so it would pop out a little bit more. Again, I rubbed an alcohol ink pen just along the edge, and then I did add some of the glitter. What's it called? Mica. I don't know if it's showing. I hope it is. It's very glittery. There it is, I think. I can't tell, you know, and some of my videos are coming out a little bit orange and I don't understand why. I haven't done anything different, so anyway, there's the cover finished, and this is what I did. Put this one on upside down. So I guess what happened was when I was showing it to you right side up, I forgot to turn it around and then started laying my stuff down. But so what? It's barely noticeable. You'd have to really be looking for it. It's not a big deal. And then this is what I did with some of the tissue paper. So I started out by spraying it on my craft mat with my bottle of tea. And then I pulled out the Lindy's, and I think this is Tuxtine Teal. And yeah, it's okay color. It'll certainly go, but my next sheet, I wanted to try something different. So this is a moon shadow mist. Now this is the one I was trying to explain to you. There's a lot of green in this, but the actual spray is brown. And it just gives a real, I hope that's really showing because it is so pretty. But I wanted to show you how I accomplished that. So I'll do this side because I haven't done it yet. All I do is I just go over it like this with a spray bottle. Don't need a ton. And then you shake this up real well. And I'm going to stand to do this because then I don't spray it everywhere. And then just kind of do that. And then I take my heat tool. Now see, it just looks brown, right? But once it starts to dry, you'll see the mica coming out. So it does take a little bit of time to dry, but it's about the same time in the oven. And of course, I don't know, I don't think I'd want to do this, you know, and then put it in the oven. But if you're just tea dyeing, then yeah, you could put tissue paper in the oven, like this is tracing paper. But you'd have to really watch it because it's thin, so it would dry super fast. And I imagine the best way to do that, because it is thin, if you want to dry it in the oven, I would spray it on the paper because it's thin, and if you're trying to dip it in a, you know, like I use a plastic container and fill it with either tea or coffee, and then I, you know, put my paper in, let it sit for 30 seconds or so, and then I pull it out. Well, this is super thin, so it probably rip easy. I just love the way it comes out sort of mottled, and that's because I sprayed it with the tea first, so it's kind of wrinkling up the paper. And all that beautiful shimmer is finding the little dips and valleys, and that's where it's landing. So you want to keep your heat tool moving or you're going to burn it. if you don't want to use the tea, you certainly can just use a water bottle and you get the same effect. Or spray bottle, I should say. Okay, there you go. So let's see if you can see that shimmer. Hang on, now I gotta sit down again. I hope that shows, because it's really, really pretty. And I love the sound, so even better. It's a bonus. So that's what I've decided. I'm not sure I'm going to use the blue one. I might do another one like this. I think I want to put 2 sheets in the book. I have to cut them. They're a little bit too wide when they're folded in half, but I don't know. I think I might use a ruler and just strip it. I don't mind if it's a little bit shorter, and it's too big this way and too wide, so I think I might try stripping it with a ruler. I mean, I don't even care if, you know, both pages are different sizes. I don't care. Okay, there's one. Try it freehand, see what it does. I've never actually torn tissues or tracing paper. Ooh, that worked pretty good. Okay, and then I'll just don't like that lump. There's always a spot that I don't like. Okay, so if I pull the pages out now, I might have to do just a touch more on the bottom, but I like the width. That's perfect width. Oh, that looks really pretty, doesn't it? And then when you flip the page, you see that'll be coordinating quite nicely. I like it. So I'll probably do that, and I might throw in some graph paper. I have a block of it, so I'm going to tea stain it, and just for something different. Yeah, I might try one the same thing and see what happens. It's all about playing, at least for me. Anyway, I just like trying new things and seeing what kind of results you get. So I'll get rid of that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and spray it just like I did the tracing paper. It's a little thicker, so might react a little differently. We'll see. Ooh, I like the way it's puddling. Add a little more too. You don't want to rub it because then you'll lift up the mica powder. can see now why I wear such a ratty sweater. My craft sweater. I can't even tell you what's on this sweater anymore. Okay, so it's not dry, but you get the idea. So that's what I'll do for the graph paper, and I will turn it over because it won't soak through. So I'll turn it over and I'll do the same thing, and then I'll have to cut the edges on this one as well, and go from there. Okay? Thanks for watching, you guys.